Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In my quest to find the perfect all-around pair of pliers, especially these combo pliers, I've come across something else from Germany that I think I'm really going to like. I think you guys are going to like the features on it, so we're going to check it out together. Okay, so I've been rocking these 180 millimeter Knipex combo pliers. They're a really good price on Amazon, and I have been pretty happy with the performance of them. They are long, but I like that they have the slim handles and they fit your hand nice, and it has a nice broad head. But I've had some other ones that I've tried, and recently, if you saw my Kctool unboxing and my live recently, you know that I picked up the 150 millimeter combo pliers from NWS, made in Germany. I've been really happy with my NWS angle pliers. The fit and finish on them is excellent. They are built very tough, but also very comfortable to use. So I picked these up. They're 150 millimeter compared to the Knipex. See if I can get that in there. So maybe a ½ inch shorter. But these have some features that the Knipex are missing or that they completely left out. If you saw my review on the Knipex 03-180s, you know that they don't close all the way. And so for gripping thin materials, you can double it up and it's okay. But for gripping thin materials, it's not that great. And the reason that they do that is twofold. I mentioned before, it's to allow some wear in the cutters, and that's true. A lot of companies do that. But somebody also pointed out that that's for gripping wires. Grab it like this. Hard to do through the camera. But it's to allow the jaws to stay more parallel when gripping wire. Now on the NWS, they have a pretty cool design. You can see in this middle section, they don't touch, but right there at the tip, actually we'll do it this way. Right there at the tip, they do touch. And so it gives you a lot more gripping power, like that. Nice strong grip. And that's something I really appreciate. That's also one thing I notice on these clunky Jonard pliers. You know, they're pretty large, but they're very functional, is that they also have that kind of pincer tip up at the front. And if you're like me, you probably don't carry needle nose pliers in this pouch. This is going to be a perfect solution for that. One thing I also appreciate is that you have the wire bending portion up here. I feel like these would be really nice for electrical work. And in fact, with these comfort grip handles, you can put the non-contact voltage tester on there. I'm probably going to do a separate video on that little accessory. A lot of people have been asking about it. And they offer a lot of other accessories. I got a lanyard, and I know they make some lights and other stuff that you can put on here. But I'm a big fan of this black chrome finish, I think is what they call it. It's like more of a matte gray. It's one of my favorite finishes besides like the matte chrome on some other pliers. I know Knipex does that too. And it does hold up a lot better than this raw black oxide finish. If you don't take care of these, they're going to rust. And one of the reasons you would want combo pliers is for their bolt gripping. We kind of demonstrated that with the Knipex. It does at least give you the option to grab on bolts. It's not ideal, and it's probably set up for smaller fasteners. Let's see how it does with NWS. This is a much smaller plier head. So this portion up here seems to be made for smaller fasteners. I would say like 10 millimeter and smaller, or 3/8 of an inch and smaller. But like all combo pliers from NWS, it has the large bolt gripping portion here, which is actually pretty good. And unlike my angled pliers, which is backwards, this is turned perfectly for a right-handed person. Go like this. Otherwise, they're on the wrong side, basically. At least on those angled pliers, it bugs me. But I like that the bolt is captured in here underneath the cutters, so it doesn't damage your cutters. Speaking of that, how tough are the cutters? Obviously, they're going to cut Romex wire. One thing I was curious about is how does it cut coat hanger, steel, nice snap there. You can even cut this thicker galvanized steel pretty easily. Definitely has a snap to it. Now, one thing that these 180 millimeters pliers shine is that they can actually cut Romex the whole way through. So one thing you'll notice on these 150 millimeter NWS pliers is they do have slightly shorter cutters, but I feel like these are sharper. So as long as you have the leverage, and these are considered high leverage pliers, you can see the pivot points way up there. As long as you have the leverage, you can snap right through that stuff. Is it going to be pleasant to be doing that all the time? No. And you can tell that because the handles are shorter. That's one reason why you get that snap. But if you're concerned about that, you might want to even check out these. I also picked up these are also 150 millimeter side cutters. These I don't think are available on Amazon. So when I saw them on KCTool for the sale price that they were, I said I had to pick these up. I've actually been looking for a smaller pair of side cutters. One thing I appreciate is that even though these are smaller tools, they still have full-size handles. Actually, this is just right at what I would want to use. And then on the side cutters, they stick out a little bit, which is nice. So you can actually get back here and get more leverage. But these are buttery smooth. They make a nice clean cut. Try down here at the bottom where we actually have the high leverage point, also considered high leverage here. Yeah, this is way easier than the combo pliers. And one thing that this would shine for is cutting heavy, mild steel when you don't want to have a full 8 or 9 inch pair of diagonal cutters in your pouch. So I think I have found the perfect all-around plier to keep in this pouch finally. Just had to special order it. If you're just looking on Amazon, these are a good solution. And in fact, I probably will use these more like Lyman pliers because they're thicker up here at the head than the NWS. So they're good for twisting wire and stuff. But these are going to be a good all-around pair. And then I'll probably throw some accessories on here. I'll probably throw the non-contact tester on here and maybe the lanyard on these. And these are probably going to swap places, or I'll use both of them in this pouch at the same time. This is my grab and go setup. I hope you guys like the little updates. I'm constantly working on this pouch. Hope you guys checked out the video with these water pump pliers because this is becoming a part of it as well. And it's becoming a complete package. I'm really happy with how these things are turning out. So I hope you guys like this video, find it helpful, and we'll catch you on the next one.